Please welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. A moment he will remember forever. His first game as a head coach in the National Football League. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he's coming up with an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games. But he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
A pickup of 2 yards.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott now steps away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
18-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason. And once again, was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got Smith here. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end into the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He was back there forever. You got to get rid of the football.
I mean, the amount of time he had was probably double what you normally have to throw the football, and he doesn't find anyone, so you're exactly right. He's got to get rid of it. But the next question I would have is, what were the receivers doing? In that amount of time, someone's got to find their way open.
Is a normal time 3.5 seconds to get rid of it?
Somewhere in that neighborhood, and they really doubled that. That's not supposed to happen when he still has the football, and he ends up losing it.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Cowboys.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
The Eagles 17.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens. 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That's good for an
Hurts
Eagle.
sets up to throw it. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Hurts. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 67 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field,
this is going to be a play. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. How did he stay on his feet? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And out now come the Cowboys. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call time.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run again. And he's going to take this one down about the 23-yard line. 3rd and 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
They'll try to run forward with Blue. Gets through the tackle. And he will have the Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Running with power here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Aubrey now for the point after. And they open the lead up down to 25 points. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas defense, here they come now onto the field. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers, and offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now running again with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for it. He'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 3rd and 10.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 29-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And now it's blocked. And thankfully, the offense able to recover with the extra point attempt forward. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Targets Lamb on the comeback, pass is complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Throwing here, Prescott dancing to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott steps away to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. On play action, Prescott stays up. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And that'll keep this a 19-point game. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Dotson, 69 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Vans team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 19-point game.
19. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And out now come the Eagles. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
You got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Eagles 19. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of a national audience. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So 1 play and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
1 final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for Dodson, and he's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.